The amount of subscribers we have right now is dope. I just want to say that. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, it's sick. Like, we have like 700 now, or what is it? You know?
720 something.
Yeah, like that's sick. Like, the last time we actually made a serious video, we had like 500 or like 400 or something. So it's cool that we're like getting back into the swing of things with our cars being good, and like more people are here now.
Yeah, yeah.
We had so much dead time, and it's like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, for people who haven't even seen any of our other videos, this is just like an update.
yeah, it's just an update.
Or just like get to know our channel, like subscribe to our shit. Shout out to
I know every time
Danny, you're a homie, dude. You gave us like 200 of your subs, I'll be honest.
Pretty much.
Like 150. Like.
Hey, I just gotta let you know though, when we get 1,000, I said it at 500, but my car wasn't running.
1,000? 1,000? Oh yeah.
Not 1,000.
Let's go.
Those right there will be gone.
Those tires right there will be dust.
Dude, I wish I kept my old wheels. I'll do a burnout with these too.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
if once your other video gets 100 likes, we're doing a burnout. If you, all right, go right now. Go to the BRZ front pipe video on our channel. Get it to 100 likes. He'll do a burnout.
Dude, we just figured out how to take out drag control like for real.
Yeah.
It's just
Bro,
fucking, like,
I bet they're still at his house. You can probably just be like, yo, give me a back. He'll be like, all right.
So, Colin, you want to give us a rundown on your process of this here
Shit.
shenanigan?
Nothing. I mean, it's kind of dumb because it's exactly how it looked last time, so it's kind of hard to talk about.
So yeah, we basically swapped out the old engine and put in a 50,000, 60,000 mile.
70, 80, who knows how many miles it has on it,
Yeah.
but it's less than what I had, so.
We got it from an import place, and just give us a rundown of everything that's new, the engine bay, everything.
So, I replaced the water pump, the timing belt, the front main seal, cam seals, pretty much every gasket that goes to like a manifold or whatever. And I also, what else? Got a new clutch.
New ignition wires,
Yeah.
coil packs, spark plugs.
And I got a new MAF, which I might return because I had to troubleshoot a lot and I thought the MAF would have been something that was wrong, but it wasn't. So I might return that, get my 90 bucks back. But
And then you might notice that the engine bay is not stock color.
oh yeah, we painted the engine bay purple, and if you get a light on it, it's cool, but it's darker now. I don't know if you can see it. It's all like not clean right now too.
Yeah, there's a little bit of sparkle in it.
Or if it's like really sunny and I actually clean the damn thing, it's really cool. But yeah, we got all up in the back when the engine was out, did it right, made it look good. I mean, that's overall what took the longest on everything, and it's probably took a month longer than it should have, but whatever, it looks cool. I got the paint for a stupid price, so. And we painted the engine too. We got like a gray valve cover. The head is cast aluminum, which you can't really see, and then the block's black.
Yep.
So it's pretty sweet. And then all the accessories are like cast aluminum color too, so it looks very clean, which is what I like. But yeah, it took a while for me to troubleshoot things. Now it's finally good. Like I had it running great for 3 days, but there was a couple issues, and then it just completely shit on me, and I didn't know why. And it was like some vacuum lines and sensors and just all that shit you're gonna run into when you do an engine swap. And now it's good. There's like 2 things that bug me. Like, I reused my flywheel, which, I mean, probably not the best idea, but I didn't really want to spend freaking $300 to $400 on a flywheel, like, because you don't really have many options with an IS300. And it's the dual mass, so like, you don't get another dual mass, you'll just get a lightened, like, single mass flywheel, which they're weird and they're expensive. So I try to reuse that flywheel. So right now I have like a little bit of like kind of chatter from the flywheel, which is my own fault. Nothing's really gonna happen, it's just gonna kind of be annoying unless I buy another flywheel. So that's annoying. And then pretty much every quirk has been solved, except the only thing is my temperature gauge was reading like pretty wrong temperatures today. So I mean, it's going pretty good. Not like coolant temp, like outside temperature, air temperature. Everything else is good though.
Yeah, this whole process took quite a while, like having to paint the engine bay and...
That honestly, I would have been done a month ago if I didn't paint the engine bay. Because I had to take out so much, just everything and mask off, and I had to go up twice to get paint because the first time I painted it, I tried to leave in like the back insulation like foam stuff.
Yeah, it's like a black part, right?
Yeah,
there.
and it looked like shit. So I ripped that off and I needed more paint. So I went up to get more paint, which took a while, and it's whatever. It's done now, but it was definitely annoying. And but still, like, it took like what, 2 months or something, 2.5.
It was like 2 months.
Still not that bad of downtime. This is the first time I ever did an engine swap. First time I ever painted an engine bay, any of that. So pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, once we got it in, there's a lot of just troubleshooting that happened. It was like misfiring, it was like vacuum leaks, everything, but we got it all figured out, and she runs now.
Yep.
In time for the school year.
Yeah, I go back to school and like, well, my classes start in a week, but I have to like move into my like housing like
in a couple days.
So I'm glad it's done now. That would have been really shitty.
It's all together now and it looks good. IS300 back ready.
It has the full stock exhaust on right now. Okay, so basically like when I was having all those misfiring issues and stuff, I just kept throwing money at it and trying to figure out myself. And every now and then I would do something that would help it a little bit, but I just took it to a shop and like in one day they just fixed up my issues. So, but I knew the shop was gonna bitch at me for having like a full straight pipe and shit, so I put on the stock,
stock
manifold
headers.
and stock headers and with the cats and everything, so.
And then we also got these stock exhausts back here. It looks pretty sick. You got it off like IS Sport Edition or something, right? Is it a Sport Edition? Your IS, like this exhaust?
Oh, the Sport Design tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it from a junkyard for $30.
Pretty swag right there.
Yeah, the axle back and then the mid pipe with the resonator I got for I think $34.
Yeah.
So like when I need to put my stock exhaust on my car, it was easy and simple.
Let's show them what else you got from the junkyard.
Oh yeah, so kind of spur of the moment. Where'd you put them? Okay. Oh, so today I woke up and this like local junkyard, they never have IS300s, and I saw that an IS300 came in yesterday. And when something comes in like right away, you want to get like first dibs, like definitely, because that shit goes quick. Like, so anyways, I went there today, and already the stock air box was gone, so someone already snagged that. But everything else was there pretty much. And my hood latch has been messed up ever since I painted it. Probably I just got paint and shit and like got all gunky. So my hood it's been having a lot of trouble opening. So I was kind of looking for a hood latch, and I was kind of just looking at like throttle bodies and stuff like that. Cheap stuff there that would be expensive other places that maybe I could just like stock up on. And like anyways, I ended up not getting the hood latch or the throttle body because I looked at the back and it had Megan Racing lower control arms and toe arms. And I was like, dude, if they don't want that much for them, I'm just gonna pick them up because that's something I wanted to do. That's something I wanted to do in the future anyways, like because my car is lowered and stuff and you need to have like supporting suspension arms. These were 32 bucks each, so like 64 total for both these. And then these were like $20 a piece. So like, yeah, they're a little dirty. I just gotta clean them up. Like, that's literally all it is. You just gotta clean them up. But they're not bent, and the ball joints seem good. And hopefully none of the nuts are seized or anything. I'll just use PB Blaster or whatever. But yeah, so I got that all for like, I saved like $250+. So it's like, that's crazy. So I'm really happy I got those.
Yeah, so keep an eye out for a video on an install of these. We'll probably do that in the near future. Not sure when though, because we have to go back to school, or I'm already in school, he has to go back to school. So uploading is gonna be even more random. I'm gonna hand the camera off to Colin now.
What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna show him what happened.
Oh, your car. Yeah.
So basically, it took me 2.5 months, about the same time as Colin, to do mine. So Colin did the opposite of me. Colin did an engine swap, whereas I changed out the head gasket on mine. But while I was in there, I did everything else. So, all new gaskets, seals, hoses, anything you can think of maintenance-wise. And then rebuilt the top end. So the head has stiffer valves and stiffer valve springs and high flow valves, SI valves. And then the radiator hoses are silicone, upgraded the radiator, and then while I was in there I just decided to paint everything because why not? Yeah. And it looks
that's what I did too.
Now.
We pretty much have opposites now. That right there is like my valve cover, and then
Yeah.
your valve cover is black.
Yours is like gray and black, and mine's
Reverse, pretty much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, like, it's, I don't know, it's just different because Tim's Miata had around, like, what is it, 120,000 miles?
Yeah, 120.
And so, like, that's honestly not that much for a Miata and just in general for a car. So it was good that he, like, built the head up because that overall is just gonna preserve that longer, and then the bottom end should be fine. And in the future, he wants to turbo it too. So, like a lot of people can give him crap, like, oh, you didn't build the bottom end and you're gonna turbo it, but dude, it's gonna be fine. Like, most people just boost a normal stock Miata.
Yeah, so
like literally stock head and bottom end. So I don't even know why people even care.
Yeah, built top end's just gonna help if anything.
Yeah,
like,
and so that's.
And I did it for super cheap. Like, building the bottom end would have cost like $2,000 at least.
Yeah, and for my car, it was like the engine had 220,000 miles on it, and it's like at that point, why would you want to take out the? Why would you want to resurface the head? Because that's probably why my head gasket was seeping, is it was warped after just so long, and then put in a new head gasket like that itself.
That's what I did.
No, I know, but with such high mileage on mine, like it just didn't make sense. Sorry,
You're like,
I was gonna look at the engine. Yeah, but it just didn't make sense with that high of mileage, like because I'm not actually refreshing any of the actual like internals.
Yeah.
You know, so it just didn't make sense. So I bought a newer, like lower mileage engine for less than I would have paid for that.
Yeah, now your car's gonna last 1,000,000 miles.
Hopefully.
So yeah, what to expect? I mean, both
look at this radiator.
yeah, no, the radiator is pretty nice. It's just a Yanaka radiator. It's the same thing as CX Racing. It popped right in. We're both hyped on our cars. We got both our cars running pretty solid, knock on wood.
Yeah, my summer is definitely. Oh.
Yeah, our car's running, so.
Yeah, my summer was definitely shitty because of how long it took, but whatever. Like, I shouldn't have to do that major of an overhaul on that car for like years. Literally, like if something happens, like if I need to put in a new flywheel, like fine, like whatever. Like, sure, it's annoying, it's hard, but it's not taking out an engine. So, I mean, it's never gonna be that bad again. Hopefully.
It sucked for me too. Because right when he pulled his engine out, I got a new car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't tell, I don't know if we told him that. Maybe it was in the video when I picked up the engine, but the day I bought that engine, he got his car.
Yeah.
Like the exact day, the same time. So like, while he's like trying to get all hyped on his car, I'm just all like depressed and shit because my car like has no engine. So I just, whatever, it's how it happens. But
And now his car is like done and we can cruise, but school's starting.
Yeah. It's just like, we got the short end of the stick because freaking, it's one thing after another, so it's like, one car's here, one car's broken, and then if that's not the case, well, now we're all at school and we're all gonna die, so.
yeah, pretty much.
We will try to get a night where we get everybody to cruise and film that at the same time too, but
Yep.
it'll be fun. Like, we got our cars running, Logan's car's on fleek. You can peek at it down there. And then
You could go a little bit lower, but it's good.
both our cars need to go lower. You can expect some small mods coming out of the BRZ. Turbo's what's next for this guy, and then Colin, you can expect these control arms and tire arms and just more stance and loudness out of this beast. All right, so one last time, make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. That's how you end that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Sponsored by Shamrock Farm Truck.
Sponsored by.
Yeah, buy that. It's good.
Do a burnout with these tires, dude? These fucking meat slaps? Yeah, that's impossible.
Just do a burnout in general. No, dude, Miatas can get down if they have the tiny wheels on for sure.
Yeah, for a tiny